What's up, YouTube? So I have to apologize. I couldn't bring the cameras in. They were a little bit strict with the video, but we was there all day long. We were there just focused. I mean, we came up. We had four different cars that we were focused on. So we picked out four that were perfect. And so I said to myself, man, I'm definitely, out of these four cars, I'm definitely gonna get one. So as the day went on, we kept going, struck out 4 times. We got overbid, it went past our budget, it just wasn't happening. So at the end of the day, and I was there since like 10 in the morning, it's 4 or 3, whatever time it is, struck out all 4 cars that we had chosen. It was over with. So in my head, I'm disappointed, I'm in my feelings a little bit, and so out of nowhere we're walking out and we see a line of cars. It's the last 20 of the auction. You gotta think there's like 1,000 cars here or something like that. So this is like the last 20 of the entire day, and we're walking out, we're leaving, and I happened to see one, caught my eye. Now we missed this car, we never saw it beforehand. Someone must have been driving it or whatever, but we missed it. And so we had just a moment to check it out real quick. I said, let's look at this. And it's, they're driving in, so they're about to get bidded on. They start the bidding on the car. And so was able to look at it, and everything was great. It was in great condition. It looked great on the outside, the interior. I mean, everything. I said, man, we got to try. We got to see what the asking price is, what they start the bidding at. See if it's in our budget. So we walked back in the auction, and I get in a little bidding war with this one guy, and he was stone cold, poker face. He wasn't even putting his hand up like I was. He wasn't nodding. He was like blinking. He was like, 25, 45, I want 35, I want to, give me the 45, I want 46, I want 47. And he just kept on, man, okay, we got to keep going. So finally, when it hit that number, I gave him one more, and sure enough, he backed off. You know what it was? He knew I meant business. I've been waiting a long time for this car, so he knew I meant business, and he backed off. Maybe it was the energy right there. He said, all right, this guy, he deserves this car. So he backed off, and so here we are. We came through all day long. I haven't named her yet. I'm not sure what I'm gonna call her, but as of right now, she's just my baby. I will say that I've been waiting a long time for this. Worked very hard to get here, so I'm very pleased with what's happening. And so I will say, 4 years I've been waiting for this car. I didn't know it was going to be this car, but 4 years I've imagined a car just like this that I was going to have. I'm driving the other day with my sister's car. I'm at the drive-thru. People are beeping. I'm loving life right now. I'm in the drive-thru. There's a line. I'm loving life. I'm on I-4 and there's some traffic. I'm loving life. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm just happy to be in a car. I'm just happy to be behind the wheel. I'm happy to have this nice car in front of me. I'm very grateful for that. And I do want to talk about briefly about the process that it took for me to get here. I was fortunate enough to make it to work release at the end of my sentence. I had about 9 months, so I got a job as a server, and I was able to save up money. And one of my goals I set was, when I get out, I want to have enough to buy myself a car. That was huge. That was very important. And so I just want to say that for anybody right now, whatever goals you have, maybe it's something tangible. Maybe you do want something specific that's going to cost you X amount of dollars, something extra, whether it be that virtual goggles that you put on, you got the 3D, whatever. Maybe it's a new PlayStation, maybe it's a new car, maybe it's a boat or a jet ski, new surfboard, whatever it is that you got, a new purse, whatever it is that you want. You have to have that number. You got to be conscious of what it's going to take to get there. So what I would say is get specific with it. So write down on paper the goal. That's number one. You got to write down the goal. You got to be able to visualize and see what it is that you want. Because you've got so much stuff going on in your life. Yeah, you want it, but if you're not visualizing it, if you don't see it constantly, it's going to float around. Forgot what book I picked it up from, but Open Loop is what the author called it. He called them open loops. And we've got so many open loops that they just get lost. And so it's important that we write down and we're able to visualize and see what our goals are. So I would first say write the goal down. But the second step is to specify how you're going to accomplish that goal. You got to get specific. I'm working with someone right now. Let me just give you guys a little view of the inside real quick. Okay. I'm working with someone right now. Real good guy. Great heart, big heart, nice guy. And he's trying to get his license back. But when I asked him about it, he was overwhelmed by what it took to get his license. There were so many steps that he really couldn't even give me a straight answer. I've got to do this, I got to do that, but I also have to do this. Oh man, I also got to do. And I'm just like, whoa, let's calm down, man. Let's figure this thing out. So we got a pen and paper out, and we broke down every specific step that he was going to have to take to get that license back. And the first step was he had to enroll in classes, which were going to cost, I believe the number was $265. And so I told him, for the next month, your number, that the only number you're focused on, your number one primary focus is 265. Lock it in. Wake up every day and say 265. And what you're going to do is you're going to save by the end of this month $265. And then when you pay that to enroll in your classes, you're going to check off number one. That's it. So now we have clarification, we have specified the action, and when he accomplishes that, we go to number two, which is like 5 something, because now we're talking about unpaid tickets he owes. But see, there was steps that he had to put down, and again, man, this seems simple, but I don't think everyone's doing this thing. I think we all have a lot of goals that we want to accomplish, and they've been open loops for so long because we're not strategically planning them out. We're not strategically breaking them down. We're not getting specific. We're not putting time dates on them. These are things we got to do. My goal was that when I get out, I want to have enough money to buy a car. Now, I could have got even more specific. You know, I might have put down on some piece of paper BMW 5 Series. I don't know. I'm not sure. You know, knowing me, I probably put 7 Series down, and I overshot. But bottom line is that with focus, with determination, getting specific, clarifying your specific goals, and then writing them down with a plan of attack, having someone hold you accountable. You know, these are all different methods and things that you should be doing. So I encourage you guys, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever specific thing you want, even if it's changing a bad habit you may have, whatever it is, write it down on paper. Put a plan, a step 1, 2, and 3, the steps it's gonna take to get you closer to them, and start attacking, baby, because it's time. It's grind time. So 4 years in the making, I got my car. I'm back. I'm loving life. I'm very grateful. I thank you guys for watching. I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Really, I want to add value. I appreciate everyone's support, and I'm going to continue to seek how to enhance this channel and make it better for everybody. Any comments? Roger, I'm going to be getting back and answering that question soon. I do appreciate you asking that, and I'm not going to avoid that. That will be answered soon. Kind of open up a little bit more to everyone. So like the channel, subscribe. Love you guys. Have a great night. Oh, by the way, it's gym time. I don't know what it is. You know, we got the car, but now it's time to go get it. It's gym time. Have a good night, guys. Love you.